don't need an introduction for this guy, isn't it? So, he's a dentist, presently pursuing his diploma in alternative healing. Within 84 days, he completed the lab path 1, which is an amazing perspective. And till now, he received around 104 certificates for best role players. Dr. Suryadeep, the journey full circle. The journey full circle. Toastmaster Suryadeep, stage is yours.
Okay, everyone, let's do this together. Put your hands out like this. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Thumbs facing opposite to each other. Now clap. Okay. Now put it opposite. Extend your hands. And then as you're bringing it together, just clock the fingers properly. Okay. If you have listened to my instructions carefully on the count of 3, 2, 1, you'll be able to do this. Okay, not able to do? Fine. Do this, please. Come on. We can all do this. Okay, thank you so much. A very, very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. This was the first ever experiment in which I started my first ever journey in the Toastmasters. So I'm talking about my very first path. And the first pathway got over in just 87 days. So I decided it's not enough. Okay, effective coaching. I became an effective coach, but let's challenge myself a little more. So I walked up to the enlightened one in this particular club. I'm talking about Yogeshwari. And I asked her, which pathway do you think I should take? You know, Surya, I think you should take up the engaging humor. I really want you to challenge yourself, okay? Done. Your wish is my command. And I took up the path. But then I gave myself the deadline. 45 days. That's it. That's the max. So July 15th was my deadline dot. Oh wait, June 30th. Yeah, that's the right thing. And I also decided to take up another bigger challenge. My first pathway was all about presenting speeches all across the country. So I presented speeches in Kolkata, a few speeches in Bangalore, one speech in Nepal, and a few in Chennai. But this time, I decided, let's just transcend beyond all boundaries. And I need to tell you all, Zoom made it very efficient. So now, the raise of hands, how many of you like traveling? Yeah. Thank you so much. And how many of you believe in interacting cross-culture with different traditions, different cultures? Raise of hands. Thank you so much. That is exactly why I chose this particular pathway and also presenting my speeches across different countries. So let's go step by step. Step 1. Good evening. My speech is engaging humor. Oh, Sridhi, what do you want to talk about? Something very biological, something that we all feel on a consistent basis. Okay, what is it? Farting. What? Seriously? You want to talk about farting on the Toastmasters portal? Is that really you? Sir, we are not allowed to speak about sex, religion, and politics, that also in a derogatory manner. I am talking about a problem which so many people on the planet face. That is good. Interesting. So that was one of my level 1 speeches. Guess what? I had presented the speech in Malaysia. In that meeting, there were 115 participants. Needless to say, the speech turned a little controversial. 3 members in the meeting did not really appreciate the humor in it. You know, happens, right? And they reached out to the division director. I get a call early in the morning. Hello? Yeah, is this Suryadeep speaking? Yes, sir. Yeah, I am the division director speaking. You spoke about a speech in the so-called topic of the party? Yes, sir. Yeah, we have received the complaints about it. Okay. You did not watch the recording, sir? Yeah, I was laughing my lungs out, Suryadeep. So I just wanted to tell you, you did a fantastic job, my friend. Brilliant, brilliantly done. And that's when I realized, level 1, first lesson. Please experiment. Yes, there will be a few people who may feel offended, but you will discover certain aspects and certain facets of your life, of your creativity, and the Toastmasters gives you the opportunity. Level 2, here we go. I am very, very scared. Why are you so scared? Because there's a speech called as the Toastmasters Mentoring Introduction. Okay, so what's so scary about? I want to experiment. Yes, it's an engaging humor pathway, but I want to make it serious. And for the first time, I presented a speech with tears streaming down my eyes. The show of hands, how many of you feel that here's a monkey who can even cry? Yes, you raise your hands. Yeah, a few of you, yes, maybe. So you understand me pretty well, that means. And that was the speech where I didn't prepare too much. I just closed my eyes and vented out all the frustrations and anxiety and all the pain and toxicity that I had towards the Toastmasters mentorship. I blurted it out in a speech in Singapore. It was clearly mentioned engaging humor. I spoke about how my previous mentors destroyed me, literally put me inside a box, made me difficult to breathe. And now as I'm speaking about it, my voice is choking, I can feel it. Level 2, lesson number 2. Even the moments that break you, make you. Appreciate the challenges and turn them into milestones. Let's move on to level 3. It was all about storytelling. It was all about connecting with the audience through humor. And this time I was not getting any ideas, very honest. But then I had to present it with humor. So what did I do? I simply went to my experiences when I was small. So I spoke about marriage ceremonies. Show of hands, how many of us enjoy marriage ceremonies? Yes, we all enjoy. How many of us enjoy getting married? Now I see fewer hands. Yes, that was my trick question for you. So what I spoke about is the experience that I witnessed when people attend marriage ceremonies and they get little drunk. So I didn't know what to do. The speech was all about your body language and non-verbal communication. So I danced. And people were rolling out on the floor laughing just by my actions. I can see a lot of smiles here as well. What it did teach me is, in order to create humor, visit your childhood, seriously. I mean, when you look at your childhood experiences, your childhood photographs, guess what? You don't need any other stand-up comedy show to make you laugh, dear people. Just live your life, focus on your life, observe on your life. You'll get all the humor that you want. In order to do so, all you have to do is just be open. Get the whole I have grown up thing out of yourself for once and live. Live who you truly are. That was level 3, lesson number 3. Level 4, let's go. Suryadeep, you know what? You have presented numerous speeches, but not so good enough. Let me challenge you a little more. So level 4, I was supposed to present an engaging humor speech, 8 to 10 minutes. So I'm supposed to make everybody laugh 8 to 10 minutes. And at the same time, build my personal brand, create a podcast, do all these things. I took it up as a challenge, obviously. This time, I chose a little bit of sarcasm and satire. And I want to involve you all right now in the next couple of minutes. Show of hands, how many of you feel that school lives are boring? Come on, be honest. Be honest. School lives are boring. I can see a few hands, sir. Lucky. How many of you feel that work life is monotonous? Show of hands. Yeah, can see a few more hands coming. How many of you all feel our life was way better in childhood than it is right now. Now I'm sure every hand will come up with this. That's good. For those who aren't, guess what? You're very lucky, and I'm jealous of you. So simply what I did is I extracted out the juice of every single toxicity and pain that I was going through, whether it is my parents trying to control me, or my teachers trying to tell me what is right, what is wrong, or even when I was in a relationship, my girlfriend constantly trying to make me perfect, when clearly imperfection is all that matters. How many of you all believe that imperfection creates fun and adventure? Show of hands. Okay, so we are all in the same page. That's interesting. So I simply presented a speech where I spoke my heart out again. What did I learn? Simplicity is genius. That's it. Don't complicate your life. Life is already way too complicated. Keep it simple. Live. That's it. Level 5, last one. Here we go. 18 to 22 minutes. You've got to make everybody laugh. The location I chose was Philippines, Manila, a club whose president never laughs. So the general evaluator for the day, she is a very good friend of mine. She said, if you can make him laugh, Surya, I will admit your entire pathway is successful. I said, fantastic. Let's do it. And I simply took snippets from my school life, my friend's life, my punishments, every single thing. And guess what? I began simply sharing the fundamental experiences that made me feel humiliated. So I'm talking about my punishment when I was made, to lift my hand and knelt down, and all those experiences. I saw from here the eclairs flying in, from here Kit Kat flying in. Wow, people shouting Bahubali, Bahubali after the punishment was over. I simply decided to share all those experiences. What did I learn? Be you. Be the natural you. You don't need to write content. You have content. All you need to do is just close your eyes and reflect on it. So just to summarize, you see, life is all over a mess. And I've lived that mess for sure. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to be human. This pathway has defined who I truly am. And you all remember the experiment in which we started this entire speech, this entangle? Guess what? All you need